Top story at 6:30, a pair of large wildfires has expanded, forcing new evacuations in Lake and Colusa Counties. Together, the ranch and river fires have burned nearly 315 square miles and destroyed 55 homes. It is now the largest active inferno in California, surpassing the Carr Fire farther north.
KPIX 5's Andria Borba joins us from the Lake County community of Lucerne, right along Clear Lake. Andria.
Well, Juliet, Brian, we just spoke to CAL FIRE talking about the ranch fire, which is right behind me. They say at this point it has 4 different heads. It is moving in multiple directions. The wind is not helping them. At the moment, the wind is coming from the west and pushing east. And you can see the ridgeline up there. You can see where the red retardant has already been laid down by wave after wave of aircraft from CAL FIRE and the U.S. Forest Service and Cal OES at this point, trying to stop the forward march. The fire jumped a ridgeline last night, jumped a fire break. They're trying to get ahead on it. They say at this point, every time an ember flies, you have a spot fire. It's a 100% chance. They're dealing with very tough fuel loads up there. We're talking fir trees, we're talking oak, we're talking what they call obnoxious brush at this point. It's very thick on the ground and it is very dry from years of drought up here. They are making a stand trying to save the town of Lucerne right now. There's a lot of homes here, but the real concern on the range fire is the fact that this is pushing east. They say if it jumps one more ridgeline, it's headed straight for a valley of homes on its march to, believe it or not, Interstate 5 at this point. We will be out here tonight monitoring this fire as it progresses, as these winds continue to kick up. What you can't see behind me, and we'll show you tonight at 10 and 11, is Clear Lake. Clear Lake has turned into almost a mini SFO of super scoopers and airplanes flying in and out, trying to get ahead and a handle on this fire out here in Lake County. Live in Lucerne, Andria Borba, KPIX 5.
The firefighters working hard. All right, Andria, thank you so much.
Meanwhile, Yosemite Valley will remain closed through at least tomorrow as the Ferguson fire continues to creep into Yosemite. All non-essential personnel were evacuated yesterday because of the dangerous road conditions and the smoke and the power outages. The fire jumped a section of Highway 41 near Wawona yesterday, and it also shut down a stretch of the Highway 140 corridor. Reporter Natalie Granda shows us that at the height of the busy summer tourist season, a lot of the local businesses are deserted.
The roadway is silent and the skies are continuing to fill with smoke from the Ferguson fire. Charred mountainsides sit along Highway 140, keep driving, and eventually there are businesses that haven't seen visitors in weeks.
It's sad. It's sad. You know, it's in the wintertime we're slow, but still nothing like this. We have zero.
Jason Perkins says seeing empty tables and chairs at the Cedar House restaurant is disheartening since this is the time of year they usually see up to 600 customers a day.
It's had a big impact on our business here as well as other businesses around us. We've been closed down for a couple weeks now, so it's been a big impact. July and August are our busiest months out of the year.
Along with Highway 140, Highway 41 into Yosemite is also closed. Crews are working to make sure the fire near El Portal doesn't spread while protecting structures and homes closer to the Wawona area.
We are trying to do a tactical firing around the Merced Grove area to protect the giant sequoias. And then down in the south, we feel pretty good to try to complete and connect the line over by the Wawona campground. So we're feeling pretty good.
The smoke is so bad, Yosemite Park officials announced they were extending their closures through Sunday. And the firefight still remains a challenge for crews on the ground.
This area right now has a lot of inaccessible terrain, you know, mountainous areas, steep terrain, but also those dead trees that are causing a lot of trouble. As you know, one of our firefighters unfortunately passed away by one of those trees a couple of days ago.
As the firefight continues, Perkins says all he can do is clean up.
We were able to bring a crew of a few of our guys up here, all of our management team and some of our other employees, able to bring them up, and we're actually being able to go in and we had to throw out a lot of food.
Perkins is counting down the days until the road reopens and business can return to normal.
Well, that was Natalie Granda reporting.